or not, another blast from the past. Scottish cheese is flying off the shelves once again, and it's not your grandmother. Gen Z is reviving the age-old staple, putting it in everything from dips to dessert. What is going on? Let's bring in co-host of the Big Money Show, Taylor Riggs, and New York Post columnist Rikki Schlott. Have you heard of this?
Morning, ladies.
I have. It's all over social media everywhere. I mean, even a retirement home staple can be trendy and cool if TikTok gets its hands on it. So
I guess so.
Oh,
the
okay.
stats are incredible. Cottage cheese sales in the U.S. were up 15.9% to $1.2 billion over the 52 weeks that ended May 21. Can't argue with success.
You can't argue with the money either. Follow the money. I have to say, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I do like what is old is new again. In an age of kale chips and overnight oats and all this fancy stuff, it's nice to just go back to basics and sort of see this revival. And I love, too, that Gen Z's also focused on health. And if it's healthy and something that they're interested in, that's actually what's being promoted on TikTok versus something maybe unhealthy.
I hated cottage cheese.
yeah.
Yeah, I had no time for it. It has no taste.
What about now?
No, I would not come close to it. What am I missing?
No, curds are a non-starter for me, too. I must agree.
Okay,
but
I like it.
I also would say I think Gen Z will be on to the next thing in all of 2 seconds because we have the attention span of guppies with social media.
That might be. About 40% of U.S. adults have wanted more protein in their diet in the past 4 years. Is this how you get it?
This could be maybe how you get it. I think I looked at there's good calcium, good protein, good vitamin B, B12, I think it was. So it's decent. I think, too, I'm on the fence. I'm not sure if this is my staple go-to. But again, I love that
Sorry, so you're admitting that you don't eat cottage cheese either.
Maybe I'm not going to the New York City diner and asking for the side of cottage cheese just yet, but maybe soon.
But I think that, you know who is most surprised by this? The cottage cheese manufacturers.
Yeah.
Because of the TikTok. But on TikTok, I do want to ask you about this. So one of the things that when we went to the Reagan Defense Forum last December, we talked about military readiness and recruitment being a big issue. And they know they kind of need to be online, but they're not on TikTok, and they're having some trouble trying to figure out a way to reach younger people to make sure that they know that the armed forces are a possibility for their career. Are we missing something here? Do we need to be doing more on TikTok to reach that generation?
I mean, you do want to meet young people where they are, and that's what recruiters have always done. And there are 64 million young Americans on TikTok, sadly, that's monopolizing our eyeballs. And it's very disturbing that it's a Chinese-owned company at that, and it's disrupting our potential military recruitment numbers. But I do think it's a deeper issue as well with Gen Z, where only 16% of us say that we're proud to be Americans. 4 in 10 say that the founding fathers are better described as villains than heroes. And so I think we really need to look beyond just TikTok because this is a really root issue in our country right now.
July